Night has already fallen, you guys. We are in the thick of it now. Anyways, guys, welcome back to a borderline of Dusk. I apologize for the gap in between this video and the last one. I actually have been pretty sick. I got into a car accident. I probably sound like shit and I feel like shit. So let's just put that out of the way. Let's just continue on here. I'm at a complete loss for words. Before I knew it, the scenery had settled and become an entire world. Oh gosh, what am I gonna see here? Okay. It's the school. Yeah, we've seen this before. I look around at our transformed surroundings. Omaru's eyes are similarly wide in astonishment. This guy gets scared of his own shadow, so that really doesn't surprise me, but let's go on.
え、ここどこ?
We're in the same place we were. It hasn't changed.
移動したわけではありませんよ。先ほどと全く同じ場所です。
I'm glad I noticed that immediately, and some people did not.
でも全然違いますよ。
Yeah.
ついてきてください。
She beckons to us and starts walking. Still astounded, we quickly rush to follow her. Where are you taking us? Such a mysterious woman. I have a feeling we're going to get to know her a lot better here soon, though. What's happened to the school?
時計塔の鐘の音とともに、学園には魔術でつながれた夜の世界が現れ、校舎と一体化します。
Okay, so we're merging with the realm of night. Interesting.
夜の世界って何?
Well, if you would shut up and let her explain it, maybe we'll find out.
夜しか存在しない世界。私たちのいつも見ているこの世界の裏側の世界のようなものだそうです。
See, I grew up with a certain show. I know exactly what's going on here. We're in the shadow realm, of course. We lost a duel. Now we're here. I don't get it.
俺も。
Well, freaking, I know, guys. Just rely on me. I got you. So when the bell rings, this place turns into another world. No matter how I look at it, everything's changed from before. It literally just is darker. That's all that's changed. But I'm guessing there's probably like some creatures or something else that's kind of scary about this, other than just the color palette changing. The next thing I know, we reach the end of the hallway. Shadows of people in the entrance turn out to be unfamiliar students wearing unfamiliar uniforms. Everyone's just acting like this is normal. Yep. Hi, good morning. Just a normal day. New best girl, Twin Tails? They enter the building while exchanging greetings. I stare blankly at the all-too-ordinary scene.
そして彼女らが夜の世界の住人たちです。
Is this supposed to be like a mirror world? Is this like kind of what happened this morning, but maybe in an alternative timeline, possibly? The realm of nights.
普通の人に見える。
普通という概念はこの場合適切かどうかは分かりません。
They look regular. They're wearing really short skirts. I mean, that's typical Japanese visual novels.
ただ生物学的な意味で表すのならば、彼女らは私たちと何ら変わりない普通の人間だそうです。
Well, that's what they look like. So. Well, just from looking at them, it does seem that way. There's nothing strange at all about these students who are chatting happily as they enter. Can they see us, though? What's different about them is the uniform they're wearing. I can't spot anything else other than that. Huh. Okay, I see what you mean. If we're comparing... Also, I did switch my right click to hide the box, like most visual novels do, so I'm very happy about that. Thank you for... Whoever in my Discord mentioned that. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But yeah, it is kind of inverted, right? I think that's what we're getting at here. The outfits are very inverted. I don't know, except for the skirt. The skirt's kind of black too. I'm not sure. Just a little bit different, I guess. And if night falls but the bell doesn't ring, they won't come. So is this like a random event, or is this something that happens like every blue moon? Like what's the conditions for this? Let's see.
ミッチー、意味わかったの?
I do and I don't, because it's been like a few weeks since I played the game, so I'm having to relearn everything that happened. I mean, I remember like the basic events. I remember that night was falling, right? But I'm also sick. I apologize, but I know you guys really wanted some more content from me, and I really wanted to play too. So kind of a win-win, but I just wish I was feeling better, you know? I understand that I don't understand anything at all. That's literally my motto. That's me every day. Every time like someone's explaining something to me, yeah, I understand that I don't understand that, for sure.
だよね。
I'm glad we're in agreement here. Her face doesn't show any particular expression as she watches our puzzlement. She doesn't look disappointed by our slowness on the uptake, nor does she look like she's given up on us as hopeless. I would imagine, like, if she's explained this to some other people, that this is a pretty common way to feel. So, I would hope she's not angry about it, you know? It's like, you're gonna have to get used to that. It's more mysterious than I thought. She's a woman of few words, that's for certain. Oh my gosh, you have way too much energy for it being morning. I'm guessing she can see her though? Uruyaimachi-san. That's a mouthful. Ah, the pink-haired girl. Like I said, never trust pink-haired girls. Shishi got to... Gosh. I hate trying to pronounce these long names. You guys try to teach me, but I will never learn. Shishigatani greets a girl who runs up to her. I guess they're acquainted. Ooh, decisions. I'm not sure if I'm going into this blind or if I want to use a guide. Like, I'm not sure how early on decisions matter. You guys did say that some of the decisions don't really matter too much, so... sure, we'll greet her. Let's be nice for now.
おはよう。
We're a bit lost when we greet her as well, for now. You have way too much energy. You are definitely a yandere. Greets us enthusiastically in return. Such a normal conversation, I don't know how to react. I will say, I really do like the art in this game, though. I like how friendly and inviting her smile is. I will say, like, some of the games I've been playing, like, they have, like, kind of weird art. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but, like, certain expressions look kind of odd. I like the ones in this. These are very uplifting and happy looking.
黒山地猫さん、1年生です。
Neko-san? Like, cat? Interesting.
はじめまして、猫って言います。眠る子って書くけど、ちゃんと起きてますよ。
Interesting. So it could be written differently. Definitely awake right now. She just had like 3 coffees. She's like pumped up. She's like, school is the best, guys. Let's get going. Let's start studying. Kogamichiro, also a first year. Like I said, I don't really believe that he's a first year. I think this guy is an absolute unit. I'm pretty sure he's like probably out of high school, but just got held back, you know, got expelled. He's a Maru. I like how he shows up for a second and then we're just like, step aside.
おまる。
それは覚えないで。
おまる。まんまる。可愛いと思いました。
Isn't that great, Amaru? Someone likes you. The only person to like you. See, now I'm like, this chick right behind him, with the twin tails, I'm like, best girl.
よくないよ。
I don't know though. The Neko-chan, I guess that's what we're gonna call her. I'm gonna call her that because that seems easier, and also I just think of cats, and I like cats. So she's nice. I always worry with people that are very nice in these games. I worry that they're gonna be very scary people, or they're gonna be a villain and you don't know it.
なんか面白い人ですね。
So for now, I think she's okay, but I'm voicing my concerns.
そうですか。
Senpai, what's with that complicated look on your face?
なんでもありません。
She looks away.
お
Okay
急ぎ
then.
のようでしたが、何かありましたか？それが、また友達がノートをなくしちゃったみたいで。
Again. It's like my wife constantly losing her phone. I'm like, how do you not keep track of this?
依頼があれば またお探ししますよ。
If you put in a request, do you have a box you carry around? Like, here, put your request in the box and I'll get it to it as soon as I can.
はい。そのどうしても見つからなかったらまたお願いしますです。
Again, so you've asked her before. After making a quick bow, Furuya, something son looks at Amaru with me. Oh, thank goodness, he can't remember her name either. Just call her Neko, like I do. Her expression brightens a moment later as if a light bulb's turned on inside her head. That's probably the only thing in her head. She looks like a very ditzy character.
はあ、わかった。今わかっちゃいました。同じ制服ってことは、あなたたちもなんとか分室の人なんですね。
Biru for something or other, right? I like how this game really makes fun of itself. I really, really appreciate that.
お疲れ様です。あ、それじゃあまた。
Okay, we'll see you later. Look at that pure smile, though. Like, I'm gonna be really disappointed if she's like a very evil and twisted character, because she like has this really welcoming and inviting smile. Is she a love interest, by the way? I need to know.
はい、いってらっしゃい。
I would love if they had a villain that's also a love interest. I think those are really great and complex characters. So we'll see. We'll see. I get the feeling that I'm off. Runs off while... What? I get the feeling that I'm off. Runs off while waving her hand.
なんとか分室って何ですか？
特殊事案調査分室です。
Bureau for the Investigation of Special Affairs. So the ISA?
特殊事案？
言葉の通り、この学園で起こる特殊な事案を調査・解決するための部署です。
I have a feeling there's a lot of those here. Special.
ってさっきみたいな。
Yeah, like that mirror.
特殊すぎませんか？
No, it was a pretty... I don't know. I don't feel like that was a pretty scary thing.
その意見は肯定します。が、仕方ありません。
Y'all did hint at the main character having something to do with fire. I'm guessing he lost a family member, like his sister or something in a fire, or almost lost his life. I have a feeling there's gonna be something going on there. She gives a curt reply. Amaru and I are speechless. 端的に言うと、この学園で起こる魔術的な問題を解決するのが仕事です。 Crazy. Magic in this school?
魔術？
では質問します。君たちには今までの出来事が他の一体何という部現象によって起こったと感じましたか？
I don't know. I think we're just very unlucky, but what's your reasoning?
いや、その
Just this game already hates us and I just started it? Mara wants it to be the work of a tofu servant. I don't know what that means.
してないから。しかも無理ありすぎだし。
残念ながら妖怪の仕業ではありません。
Not the work of a phantom. She replies seriously. I guess she doesn't take jokes that well. Yeah, I mean, what gave that away? You know, the stern face, very to the point, kind of warns us not to do stupid things. Yeah, I don't think she's very much of a joker. Maybe she doesn't trust us at this point. You know, that's entirely true as well, you know, it's possible. As usual, her inner feelings do not appear on her fine face, making it hard to read her thoughts.
つまり俺たちはその魔術的な何かを解決するところに配属されたっていう。
Are you sure you want this guy? I mean, it's not too late.
ようやくご理解いただけましたか？
Rick. We don't want to accept it. We don't have a choice. Okay, more like I don't want to accept him, but don't tell him that, okay? Still. Why did she just fly onto the screen? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just like spat my microphone too. I feel so bad. Hey, I'm sick. Okay, forgive me, guys, please. The principal's sending us off to something like that with such a big smile on her face. I know, she's so twisted. She's got motives. Don't know whether to be surprised or sad. Is it bad that I just kind of like suspect everybody of being a villain? Like look at this girl to our right. She's acting very suspicious. Like she's probably a villain. Or this girl waving in the back. It's probably actually her because she's the less obvious one. She's just like, oh, hi, but like, I'm spying on you. Just like, everybody's a villain in these games. The headmaster, that pink-haired chick. I suspect pink-haired chicks because of I mean, I think that's, you know. Terrible pun. Anyways, Gatani looks at
ここ
us.
がただの学校だと思っていましたか？それは残念でしたね。
No, I didn't believe for a second this was a normal school. I literally have been comparing it to Harry Potter since the first episode, so always more than meets the eye at schools like that. And states that with a straight face. Uh-oh. Opening song. How can I skip this? Well, let me skip it. Okay. Sorry, I have to skip that. It literally doesn't even record it anyways, so it's not like I can show you guys. But yeah, maybe I'll go back and watch that if I can. Still don't fully grasp what's going on. That's literally me. I don't know what's going on in this game. I just know there's some magic. There's always magic, right? But we're slowly figuring it out. That's okay.
そうだね。牛尾さん、もう少し詳しく。
Yes,
お
please.
断りします。私は忙しいので。
What? You're supposed to be showing us around. You're literally our only connection to the school that, like, I don't know, isn't crazy. Hey, wait, what are we supposed to
図
do
書館へ
then?
行ってください。
So do I have to worry about anything at night, or is this just kind of like an alternative universe? Is kind of like meshing together? I don't know. Is this kind of like a yin and yang thing? Like we're like kind of the yin and this is like the yang? I don't know.
図書館？
それでは。
Okay, thanks. Wow, really helpful.
ちょっと。
Don't leave me alone with this guy. I feel like freaking Lightning McQueen in Cars when he like first meets Mater, and I'm hoping that eventually we'll have this relationship that kind of grows. But for now, he's like Mater, and I'm just like, oh, I'm in hillbilly hell. There's no intention at all getting along with us, does she? Well, let's go find the library then, I guess. That's the only thing we got to do. To the next episode, Ley-Line. What the frick? Is that the first episode? I'm already done? What? That was the shortest episode ever.
あれ、ないな。
Okay, it's the principal. What are you doing in here?
ノートどこ行っちゃったんだろう。
Oh, it's not the principal? It sounded like the principal to me. Am I the only one?
これは違う。これも。
No, it's a little bit different. Now that I'm hearing it. The first voice line kind of made it sound like her. Sounded like, I don't know. She's not in a high enough energy, so it couldn't possibly be her.
時計？懐中時計だ。
Oh no. Oh no. A pocket watch. I'm back to freaking Chrono Clock. No, this thing probably has freaking Loki in it. Gosh dang. Except look, it has a Starbucks girl on there. It's
な
great.
ぜ私のカバンにこんなものが？
Why is this in my bag? I don't know, because it freaking just pops up out of nowhere.
まゆみ、早く教室移動だよ。
Yeah, Mayumi, get to your freaking class. Come on.
待って。なんか知らない間にカバンにこんなものが。
There's something weird.
え？何が？誰かからのプレゼント？プレゼント？そうなのかな？
Yeah, but who just drops a pocket watch in your bag? That's a little bit suspicious.
机に置いてあるカバンに間違えて入れるって変だし。そうかも。
You're so innocent. You don't suspect anything.
まゆみ、置いてくぞ。
Why do I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen to her? I don't know. They don't usually show side characters like this. Or at least a lot of the visual novels I play don't tend to show side characters, so...
ごめん。ノート。あった。みんな待って。
Oh boy, what's gonna happen to you? Mayumi. We'll have to remember her name. Episode 2, A Clockwork Ley-Line. Okay. Dang, we're already in episode 2, guys. I didn't even have to buy it. I literally only bought the first one. I bought this during, like, the last Steam sale. Not, like, the winter one, but it was, like, a summer one, I think? Something like that. I'm finally getting to play this. Ooh, we're going to church. Take me to church. It's finally over. I stretch out my arms as I stand out from my chair. Stand up, not out. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. I know it bothers some of you guys. I say the wrong word. The other students are chatting away as they leave their seats as
ミ
well.
ッチ途中寝てなかった
Yeah, it's church. Of course I did. Nothing good at church. I mean, I go to church too, but like, it can be boring sometimes. Absolutely. You were just seeing things. I was not asleep. I'm not the Michiru you are looking for.
本当に先生の話ちゃんと聞いてた
Wait, when you say teacher, are we talking about like a leader, or are we talking about this is like a part of school? Like we are literally attending church at school. Well, it felt like that inspirational speech was dragging on forever.
覚えてないんじゃん
I can't help it that class makes me really sleepy. So this is a school classroom, not a church. I don't believe it. This magnificent looking classroom is actually a chapel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I got that. Never expected there to be something like
こ
this
ういうと
here.
ころって緊張しない
No. Not
そうか
really.
だから寝られるんだな
You were nervous, Amaru. Why were you
だ
nervous?
ってちゃんとしてないと罰が足りそうな気がしちゃって
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't think God would be so cruel to like strike you down for wanting to take a nap in a church, you know? I feel like if that was how God was, then I wouldn't be I wouldn't be there, you know? It's like, why would I worship a God who wants to strike me down at any possible given moment?
何そんな噂があるの
A rumor. Ooh. I love games that have rumors, because you know that means it's going to be something good. A girl standing next to us turns away with eager eyes. What did you hear a rumor about?
黒谷さん
You look like the 13-year-old of this game. You are definitely underage. She's Kurodani Maya, one of our classmates. Since she's been the center of attention among the girls from day one, I somehow managed to remember her name. She's probably the center of attention because she looks like a weeb. I bet she is the biggest weeb that you've ever seen. She's like, oh my gosh, I love Kingdom Hearts, and I love, I don't know, insert some guy from some anime. Like, oh my gosh, he's the most manly man. I wish men were more like him. It's like, I can't find a boy that's anything, you know, anything like him. Peeking out from behind her is another female student who looks a bit frightened. Okay, and this is her best friend. This girl right here loves yaoi. But see, the girl on the left, she's a good Christian girl. Can't be reading yaoi, but maybe sometimes does. But this other girl is like trying to be a really good Christian girl, but loves yaoi. I've got it figured out, guys. Also, I apologize if I'm offending anyone. I'm not trying to. If I remember correctly, her name is Yoshida Sawara.
バッチ
そんな気がするってだけで別に噂だとか言い伝えとかって話じゃないよ
It's not a rumor or a legend or anything.
なんだ新ネタゲットかと思ったのに
Ah, yes, and she is in the whatever club does the newspapers. Yes, okay. Now I'm putting it together.
この学園変わってるじゃないいろいろ面白い噂があるみたいなんだよね
But you know, the people that tend to work on the newspapers, they get themselves in trouble. I mean, we know that from Harry Potter, right? Got turned to stone. You don't want to be in the newspaper. You keep looking for these scoops and you get yourself into a really bad hole. Oh, like what?
例えば
She counts on her fingers as she talks. Her expression says that she's extremely excited. I couldn't tell. I mean, normal people have stars in their eyes, right?
寮のどこかに数えるたびに段数の違う階段があるとか
Wow, crazy. That's crazy. That's a pretty common one.
1階の女子トイレの一番奥におかっぱ頭で赤いスカートの子が住んでるとか
It's always the girls' washroom, isn't it? I think I've heard that somewhere before too.
ただし男の子だとか
Ah, but he's a boy. Okay, okay. Why would it be a boy?
そう男の子ってやつじゃない？
Girls, I wanted there to be men. He's one of those cross-dressers. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some of those in this game. There tends to always be some. Anything like anime, visual novel, manga related, there's always a cross-dresser, you know? You always have to wonder who it is. Probably this guy right here.
男の子？
It's you, buddy. You look like a girl. I'm pretty sure he could be a girl. I mean, he's got like the things in his hair. I don't see a lot of guys wearing those. If you don't know what she's talking about, don't worry about it. That's my answer too. Like, hey, if you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry about it.
なんでそんなのが女子トイレに住んでるの？
I don't know. Probably got killed in there and just haunts the
変
place.
態だよね。
I think he's on a whole other level from your everyday pervert.
他にはね、学園長の本体は実は首に巻きついてるお子女の方だとか。
Yes, finally, some good rumors. I believe that. That makes sense. Yes, that's the main body, and then her actual body's just a skeleton. That can't be true since I've heard both of them speak. Hey, you know, they could still have different voices. It's, you know, there's necromancy. Yeah.
そうなの？じゃあこれはガセネタか。本当だったら怖いよ。
Agreed. But she's already scary enough
怖いっ
as
て
is.
言えば幽霊が出るってのもあるよ。
幽霊？
Ghosts? Yoshida and Omaru both go stiff.
放課後みんなが寮に戻る頃にね、ふわーって白い人影が横切っていくのを見たって話が結構あるんだって。
A white figure, huh? I can't make jokes about white figures because everything would just be racist. There's no good jokes to say about that. I don't want to be branded as somebody that says jokes like that. I'm gonna get canceled. Still pretty bright after school though. Isn't it too early for ghosts to appear? I don't know. Night has fallen. Why can't there be ghosts? Why not? Oh, I guess it is probably daytime by now.
早くから出てくるだけで真っ暗になった後もうろうろしてるんじゃない？
真っ暗に。
But when that happens, the school. Da da da. I like how they make that out to be so scary. It's like it literally just looks a little bit darker, and that's about it. Like we haven't really seen anything else happen that would make it scary, you know? Turns into that other world, as if thinking the same thing. Omaru grimaces and looks away. Like I said, if he sees his own shadow, he will run away. By the way, they whisper into Omaru's ears so the two girls don't hear. They don't know what happens to the school at night, do they?
そのはずだよ。昨日牛尾さんも普通の生徒は知らないみたいに言ってたし。
Oh, is that something only the Special Investigative Bureau of Investigations of Special Things knows about? Okay, got it.
寮に帰った後は外に出ちゃダメって決まりもあるしね。
Not allowed to go outside no matter what. Okay, so we found out about that because we weren't back at the dorm. Ah, gotcha. That's true. I'll have to be careful not to let it slip out. Anyways. Not like I'm forbidden from mentioning it, but if I tell people something like that, they'll just think that I'm insane. Probably.
おい、礼拝堂の当番誰だ？
あ、私鍵閉めなきゃ。じゃあ行こっか。
It's very interesting though to see Christian references. I feel like the last time I really saw big Christian references in something was either like Neon Genesis Evangelion. I know a lot of people make references to like angels and heaven and hell in that. I've watched a little bit of the original series, not too much though, so don't ask me anything about it. And then I would say the other big one is probably Death Note. I feel like Death Note definitely has some strong Christian references, so it's very rare, I feel like, for me to see something like this. I'm curious what role it's gonna play. I mean, I'm sorry, I've kind of already made fun of it. I mean, I'm Christian, so I can make fun of it, right? But anyways.
お待たせ。
Thanks for waiting.
もうお腹空いたな。早いよ、マヤちゃん。
Hey, don't judge people for wanting to eat. It's early morning, you know. Some people need something to get their day going. We'll head back to our homeroom with Amaru and I following the chattering girls. I wonder where this is going. We've gotten kind of slow right here. We're kind of having the build up here. The rest of today's class has passed by uneventfully and it's now after school. During the day, the school doesn't seem different from any other one.
まだ残ってるのか？みんな早く帰れよ。ああ、急いでな。
I do wonder if they're gonna have some kind of accident or something, or what was the other girl, Mayuri? Or frick, not Mayuri. What was her name? Something like that. Before being pressed by a senior from the disciplinary committee, students leave the classroom in droves.
やっぱり。何がやっぱりなの？
That's who she reminds me of. She reminds me of Haruhi Suzumiya. She kind of looks like her too a little bit. Okay, I like her character more already. I'm taking back everything bad I've said about her.
幽霊よ、幽霊！
You mean the ones you were talking about that appear after school? And it makes sense. She's looking for ghosts, espers, time travelers, aliens. You know, this makes sense for her character.
やっぱり放課後になると噂通り幽霊だらけになるのよ。
Interesting. I like how she's actually kind of spot on. A little bit.
さっきのと違うよ。白い影がふわーって横切るんじゃなかったの？
それがいっぱい出るのよ。だから放課後になったらさっさと帰れって言われるの。
You know, you're smarter than the average bear here, Maya. And then she's scared. She's like, nope, no thank you.
どう？この推理。
I'll give you A+, okay? You're the next Phoenix Wright. Well, it's true that the school is filled with something at night, that something isn't ghosts. I mean, maybe to them they would appear as if they're ghosts.
マヤちゃんやめてよ。怖いよ幽霊なんて。
そうだよ。違うよ。幽霊じゃないよ。
This chick on the right reminds me kind of what's her name? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I remember what she looked like, but I didn't remember her face. It's from Tuaru Kakugu no Railgun, or a certain scientific railgun. It's this chick right here. Uiharu. Does anybody else get that vibe? Like, clearly they don't look the same. Like, I get that, but I don't know. They kind of have a similar vibe to me. They're a little bit scaredy, but, you know, they're reliable. I don't know why I thought of her, but I did, and I had to pause the video to go and look her up, because I don't know, it just wouldn't be satisfying unless I found out her name. There definitely aren't. But still, he looks pretty scared just in talking about them. Oh. Interesting, so we have this choice. I wonder if this matters. I feel like this is probably a choice that would matter. Let's excite Maya, because I feel like I like Maya's character a lot more now that I've compared her to Haruhi Suzumiya, because Haruhi Suzumiya I think was one of the best probably characters in anime or whatever might have you, whatever medium, that's the word I'm looking for. I just feel like Haruhi Suzumiya is a greatly written character. So we're gonna go with Maya. No way I can tell the truth, so maybe let's follow up on what she said. Maybe that is the case. I wonder why we're not allowed to stay in the school. They never explained that to us.
でしょ？やっぱ怪しいよね。
Ghost, huh? It all makes sense now.
やめてよ。怖いよ。早く帰ろうよ。
ミッチー、幽霊連呼しないで。
Why would you be so scared of just the word ghost? If Shida's reaction is understandable, why is Amaru so scared when he knows the truth? The great part is we didn't even pick the scare option for him. We get to scare him. That was a close second. But you know, I wanted to excite Maya. I think that was more fun.
そこの女子、早く出なさい。
はい。あ、こっちは？
Kurodani looks askance at Amaru and I.
そいつらはいいんだ。
Yeah, so we're
特別でな。
part of the Club of Special Investigations Bureau.
何それ特別ってどういうこと？ねえ、どういうことなの？
I mean, just look at me. Do I not scream special to you? I literally look like I'm like 5 years older than everybody else in this class. Clearly, I'm special.
特別なんだ。一体何が特別なのよ。もしかして昨日呼び出されてたのに関係ありとか、
Perceptive, are we? Yeah, I like her. She asked the hard-hitting questions. I definitely feel like something's gonna happen to her though, so that'll be fun.
いや、ちょっと事情がね。
Wow, that was such a great explanation. I'm sure that totally satiated her curiosity here. We were forced into slavery. Oh gosh, I said I wasn't gonna say anything racist, and now they're mentioning this. Oh boy. This is a terrible episode. I'm not uploading this to YouTube, that's for sure. And today we have to go to the library, which we failed to do yesterday. Gosh, would even do that? At least we know how to get there now, thanks to Mibu-san helping us decipher that principal's map. That was the stupidest map I've ever seen. Wonder what's waiting for us in the library. We're still completely in the dark. Night is falling. They haven't said that at all this episode, and I'm very sad. This
こ
way.
の先の階段を降りるんだよね。
Follow the instructions that were given to us yesterday. It looks like we'll be able to make it to the library, but the map ended up being completely useless. Is the library like our headquarters?
何ちんたらしてんだ。もう帰宅時間だろうが。
Not this guy again. Huh?
風紀委員の。
げお前らかよ。
He remembers us, of course he does. Murakumo runs up to us and after checking our identities makes a wry expression, probably out of embarrassment. Mibu-san appears from behind him with a forced smile.
すまないな。
Best
遠
girl.
目に君たちと気づかなかった。
Yeah, I'm definitely saying Tsubaki is best girl because it's true. It just has to be. No big deal. Thanks for all the effort you put in patrolling the school.
なんでこんなところうろついてんだ。紛らわしい。
Because I can? Why are you questioning me?
図書館に行く途中で。
図書館？ああ、分室はあの奥だったな。
Yeah, the Bureau of Special Investigations.
お前らの巣だろうが。
My nest? I don't have a nest. I'm not a bird. Ah, so we got your own private room there.
知らなかったのかよ。
No, because I'm pretty new to the school. Can you not understand that? All we were told is we were going to go to the library.
昨日から全く進展してねえじゃねえか。何してたんだ今まで。
Hey, I'm a busy guy, okay? You know, you don't, I don't know. I was gonna make a joke there, I don't know. Not like we had any control of the situation. We were dragged into something crazy.
何が起きたのか把握するだけで精一杯でした。
Okay, maybe you were, but I definitely was.
夜の世界か。まあ、それは無理もないな。驚いただろ？
I know, it was so shocking. The whole world just changed color, and I was like, whoa. Must be what it feels like when you, like, can't see colors and you put on those special glasses, and then the whole world just lights up.
結局夜の世界ってのは何なんでしょうか。
I literally explained this to you, Amaru.
なこと、しがたにに説明してもらえよ。
I like how he just said her name, but I literally...
なこと、しがたにに説明してもらえよ。
Shigatani? Shigatani? I don't know, I feel like he's not pronouncing one of these.
なこと、しがたにに説明してもらえよ。なこと、しがたにに説明してもらえよ。
Yeah, it just sounds like he's saying Shigatani. Shigatani. But he's not even saying the other she. Well, she did kind of give an explanation,
まあ、
but...
夜になれば校舎内が別の世界になるなど説明されても戸惑うのはわかる。
Yeah, that's kind of a weird explanation, you know. Doesn't really make a lot of sense.
やっぱりそうなんだ。
別に校舎の見た目が変わるだけだろ。ちょっと変わった夜間部だと思えばどうってことねえよ。
So I am right. Is there no magical creatures or anything that come out?
ちょっと変わった？
What is something so peculiar happened to this
そういう
school?
変わったものを受け入れるのがこの学園の方針らしい。
So we're trying to figure out why that happens as well. Is that what you're telling me? What a troublesome objective. Was that mirror we encountered yesterday another part of that?
ここがただの学校だと思っていましたか？それは残念でしたね。
Hey, stop covering best girl. Yeah, you go away. Freaking rude girl. For some reason, I suddenly recall what she said. Damn, and even if I knew there was something off about this place from the start, too. Yep.
いちいち腰抜かしてたんじゃキリがねえぞ。
You'll never finish talking if you can keep complaining about everything. You know, Shizuka, that's actually the most true thing you've ever said. I'll bet.
つーかおい待てこら。なんでミブさんには敬語なのに俺には思いっきりタメ口なんだよ。
When you start talking in a way that invites respect, maybe I'll give you some.
気づいたんなら直せよ。
But you are the biggest loser here. You try to act like you're some big shot. You know, you got this hair, you know, looks like I don't know, looks like a piece of sushi. I'm not gonna respect you. Fine, Murakumo senpai.
気持ち悪い。
You're the one who told me to speak more politely. What do you want?
ドヤ顔で言うな。だいたいてめえが最初から態度悪いから。
I think you've had a terrible attitude, buddy. I don't want to hear it from you. You with your freaking hair. All I can make fun of him is really his hair, because I feel like it's good enough. I feel like there's a lot of content I could make out of this hair.
ああ、もう喧嘩しないでよ。
揉めてる場合じゃないぞ。見回り中だというのに。
Yeah, let's listen to Best Girl Tsubaki over here, and let's get going.
そうだった。まったくてめえらに構ってる暇なんかない。
You're wasting my time having me listen to you, because you're constantly stopping us when we're trying to just do our job. We're allowed to be out here, buddy. Oh yeah, have you heard the rumors about a ghost?
あ
That's what I heard in class. Is there really
あ
one?
よくある話だろうが。大方誰かの見間違いだろ。
幽霊は出ないんですか。よかった。
I'm expecting Tsubaki to say, yeah, actually, that's a real thing, by the
し
way.
かし、噂は随分広まっているんだな。それは気になるところだ。
She believes it.
君たちが聞いた噂はどんなものだった？
なんか白い影がふわーって動いているのを見たとか、そんなのです。
Yeah, that sounds like a ghost.
白い影か。
ええ。あ、多分あんな感じ。
Mara points down the hallway as he says that. I like how everyone's just looking so small over here. Our eyes follow his finger.
じゃないかと。
証言通りだな。
Hitting the description of white figure resembling a human passes in front of me. Gosh, this game is just turning into Scooby-Doo. It really did appear.
へえ。本物？
Is this real life? Mara lets out a scream. Silhouette stops for an instant as if it were surprised and then quickly disappears around a corner. Do I recognize you?
待て。
The first one to respond is Mibu-san. Probably one of the nuns. She probably just got out and escaped. Goes towards the intersecting hallway and I instinctively follow her.
ミッチー待ってー。
Hey, don't call me that. Is it really a ghost? We're just gonna pull the head off. Mibu-san. She turns around the corner. When I catch up to her, I see her standing in blank amazement.
消えた。
Gone.
私が角を曲がった時には、この廊下にはもう誰もいなかった。
That's... Given Mibu-san's reaction speed, the white figure should have still been halfway down the hallway. If it went into a classroom, it would have heard the sound of a door, but there was nothing like that. I guess the only conclusion is that it disappeared.
じゃあ本物？
No, there it is! Ah! I love doing that to people, like freaking them out. Just like, this, if you freak out, other people freak out, and it's
かも
great.
しれない。
I recommend it.
私があれを逃がすために消えたと言い張っているのでなければ。だけど。
That can't be the case. No, that can't be the case.
実は私は幽霊が走り去るのを見送っていたかもしれないぞ。
Alright, I don't know what our explanation for this is, but I just chose it on a whim. I thought that she was joking, but her expression is pretty
何言ってん
serious.
すかミブさん。ミブさんはそんな人じゃないってみんな知ってますって。
Everyone, Amaro and I just met her
どっ
yesterday.
ちなんだよてめえは。それはねえって言ったくせに。
Based on what I've seen of Mibu-san's character, I think that'd be weird if she were friends with that ghost.
なぜだ？
If you wanted to let it run away, you wouldn't have instantly chased after it earlier. But in doing so, she made sure that nobody else would get ahead of her. At the time, your actions were practically telling us to stay where we were, since it might have been dangerous and that we shouldn't approach it carelessly.
なるほど。
Yeah, actually, that's kind of what I think too. Nodding, a small smile appears on her face. Well, there's also the fact that the hallway was empty when I got here too. There are a couple flaws with my logic timing-wise, but she doesn't seem to be flustered or anything. Considering the school, the probability of it actually vanishing in thin air isn't 0. Yeah, there's magic, of course. We all checked the classrooms in the area, but the white silhouette is nowhere to be found.
このまま放置しておくわけにはいかないだろう。実際に正体不明の何かがいることは間違いないようだからな。学園長と風紀委員に報告してもう一度校内を見回った方が良さそうだ。
Okay.
獅子ヶ谷さんには君たちから話しておいてくれ。
You're going to keep
これ
searching.
も風紀委員会の仕事の一環だ。もっとも展開次第では君たち特殊事案調査分室行きになるかもしれないが。
I love this game and its weird gaps. It might, and then we move to the next line, end up with the investigation of special affairs. Well, this definitely does seem like a special affair. Hey, did you hear? The principal's having a special affair on her husband. Much as I don't want to have to deal with it, this is by no means ordinary. The real question is, will we actually be able to do anything about it? Omaro has been by the window sighing all this time. I'm sighing too, at him. Why did we do a fade out into the same CG? What was that? It's literally the same thing. It's one of those, oh, but we're changing perspectives, so, you know, we gotta do a fade out here. Gosh, it's like this movie I was watching with my wife last night where they kept, like, so the whole movie, they didn't do any, like, fade outs or anything. Then towards the end, they just kept, like, fading out into different scenes. And then they show the two characters, like, get together at the end, and then they just fade out, and that's the end of the movie. Like, it was such an anticlimactic ending for two people that had this, like, kind of, like, forbidden love, right? It reminds me of that, and it pissed me off.
本物なんでしょうか。
はあ
For real life.
だからさっきの幽霊本物なんでしょうか。認めたくないけど。
Nobody knows because nobody even tried to touch it. Nobody got near it. Okay.
ああこの学園じゃ何が出たって不思議はねえんだよ。いちいち騒ぐな。
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you.
なんだろう。村雲先輩なんか変だな。
It's actually his dead sister.
何か気になるんですか。
別に何も気にしてねえよ。
Okay, I believe you. Anyways, let's move on.
もしかしてミッチーとミブ先輩が2人で喋ってるのが気に入ってるんだ。
Kotaro, Amaro, whatever your name is, you have like 4 different names, okay? No, that's not what it was. Though that would be nice.
村雲、一度報告に戻ってから先ほどの幽霊がまだ校内にいないか見回ってみよ
はい。
う。どうした？何がそんなに心配なんだ？
You should be worried about somebody here, especially Amaro.
いや別に俺は心配とかしてるわけじゃ。
そうか。それじゃ私たちは失礼する。
Okay, see you. Be careful during your search.
大げさだな。大丈夫。私はそんなにうかつじゃないぞ。
No, 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 no. I trust you. I trust you. I'm just be careful with him. I don't trust him.
うわー、まだ超心配そうな顔してる。やっぱりそういうこと？
Can we do another fade out and then not be from his perspective? I don't like hearing more of him than I have to. Hey, Amara, let's get going.
待って。
Oh, thank goodness, more fade outs.
ねえミッチ、村雲先輩、さっき微妙な顔してミブ先輩のこと見てたけどさ。
Oh, was he? That's because Michiru doesn't look at this guy. He's a Chad. He doesn't focus on the man. He's focusing on the woman. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He's got his eyes laser focused.
うん。
Eye on the prize, as they say.
ミッチーは見てなかったのか。けど、あれって多分、ミブ先輩のこと。
Oh yeah, Murakumo definitely sees him as a rival. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Michiru. He doesn't see Murakumo as a rival. So he's like, I don't give a frick about this guy. I'm just laser focused on her, as he should be. Ooh. Are we back in the principal's office, or is this the library? I think this is the library, because it has a lot of books. It's very grand, though.
でかいね。
Climb the stairs heading down, and upon reaching the basement, we enter the library, which is much larger than either of us expect. Yeah, this is a very big building. I mean, this is underground, right? Yeah, because we're heading downstairs.
なんか魔法使いとか住んでそう。
Oh, don't say that yet. I'm sure there is one. Because, you know, this is a school of magic. Why wouldn't there be a wizard, right? Magnificent wouldn't even begin to describe this area before our eyes. The interior is decorated with intricate and old-fashioned designs. The shelves, lined with books written in who knows what languages, practically touch the ceiling. Even the wooden footstools scattered throughout the room seem like they're props for some unknown ceremony. Oh yeah, they definitely have some interesting ceremonies that are gonna go on down here. Probably gonna worship some kids or something, sacrifice them. Who knows?
誰かいませんか？
Ooh, I bet I know who's the leader. It's Neko-chan. It's the pink-haired girl. I bet she's the leader of all the I don't know, whatever evil organization goes on. Mara calls out as we wander around the maze of bookshelves. However, there is no
誰
response.
もいない？
What happened to that explanation we were going to
す
get?
みません。誰か。
Tasukete tries calling out again, but the result is the same. We progress further into the room. Fade out. Ooh, let's go to that.
もう突き当たりだよ。
Got scales. We're at the end already. Yeah, it looks like there's a room over there. There's a solitary door in the middle of the back wall. Let's try opening it.
大丈夫かな？
Oh, no, it's definitely not safe. But, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. If we're not allowed to go in, it'll be locked,
Suka.
right?
そうだね。
Yeah, because all rooms that people don't want people going into are just locked. You know, some people don't just expect people to barge in. I'll quietly just in case, and I pull the handle on the door. Hey, at least we knocked. That's very polite of us. It opens without a hint of resistance. Okay, this literally looks like the principal's office.
あ、牛尾さん。
こんにちは。
Konnichiwa. Hello. Or good afternoon. Whatever. I don't know. I think it could mean either or, right? Inside the simple, modest room, we find her reading a large leather-bound book. Looking up, she greets us with an unfriendly tone of voice. I mean, that's how she always talks to us.
こんにちは。
Excuse us. We exchange pleasantries and enter the room. She's as expressionless as ever. Though she might probably consider us nuisances. I don't think so. I actually think she's been very kind to us, considering. So this is our
住み
nest.
疲れては迷惑です。ここは特殊事案調査分室です。拠点であって住居ではありません。
Yeah, it does look very similar to the principal's office, but like probably less fancy. Her stoic face doesn't change as she says that.
何か言いたいことがあればどうぞ。
I always have something to say. Ah, well, okay, never mind. I was just joking. I didn't expect you to take it so seriously.
君がどこまで本気で言っているのか推察できるほどの付き合いはありませんので。
I guess so. We're definitely not welcome here. What do you mean we're definitely not welcome here? She's just not showing. We're definitely not welcome here. She's just not showing it on her face. What do you mean? We're a part of this investigation brew of a special affairs investigations. I mean, that's what we've been told. Shizuka-chan from the disciplinary committee was the one who first called this place a nest. And apparently we're birds. Responds with a tiresome sigh.
君と村雲くんは大変相性が良くなさそうだとは思っていました。
You know, I wish, but if that would get rid of him for me, I would. I'd be on very bad terms with him. How right
両
you
者の
are.
性格を少しでも知れば推理する必要すらありません。
Did you say a minute ago that you didn't know me that well?
少しでも知ればと言いましたが。
She always has to have the last word. Very much like Makase Kurisu, for sure. He's the one who keeps lashing out at me. I don't know what's his problem with me. Oh, we're talking about, Sushi Guy.
ミッチーも余計なこと言い返すから。
I think that's what I'm going to call him now. I'm going to call him Sushi Guy. I know I called him something else the last episode, and I can't remember what it is, so he's now Sushi Guy. Keep retorting
通
to
期委員
Michi.
とは協力体制を取らねばならないことも多いです。揉め事は慎んでください。
Please refrain from creating trouble. I have not created any bit of trouble except for that statue, which we don't talk about, since I've been here. It's not like I want to argue with him in the first place. He's the one who's always so aggressive.
ただでさえ増員など不要だと言ったのに強引に増やされたのですから余計な手間まで増やされては。
Not like we're here because we want to be. I unintentionally interrupt her thought, and then she looks at me as if she were to
学
praise
園
me.
長も何を思ってよこしたのでしょうね。
Okay, me, I could understand, but this other guy, we can kick him out. We'll actually be stronger without him. Who knows, maybe she thought you'd have too much on your plate if you were by yourself. That's probably not the case, but it's not like I can understand what's going on in that strange person's mind either.
私は一人
Fair
で
enough.
十分でしたが、
Oh, I'm sure. Did you not tell the
はっ
principal
きり
that?
言いました。聞いてもらえなかっただけです。
I imagine most things happen that way.
あのえっと
Okay, Kotaro, don't open your mouth if you have absolutely nothing to say. In a panic, Omaru jumps in to dispel the menacing atmosphere.
で牛尾さん、あ、室長って呼んだ方がいいのかな。
You are the kind of person who would say that. You would be like, oh, I'm gonna call you chief. Such a Japanese thing to do. Isn't that what you call your boss? You call them chief?
そういった肩書きはありません。私一人でしたから。
I feel like she likes to put extra emphasis on the word alone. Yeah, because she's a loner. Even now, she probably wants to pretend that we were never
じ
assigned
ゃ
here.
あなんて呼べば。
故障はお好きにどうぞ。
I could think of a few things we could call her. Oh, we should get Amaru to call her something funny, like Master. We should do it. Or Mistress. We should have it. I wish that was an option. I know it's not going to be.
それからその中途半端な敬語も使わなくて結構です。
I can stop trying to act polite.
私は君たちの先輩に当たりますが、気にせず普段通りに話してもらっても構いません。
Well, I mean, if Amaru was actually an equal, he would refer to you that way. That's why I refer to you that way. Oh, so you're
敬
okay
意
with
の
that?
感じられない敬語はむしろ腹立たしいだけなので。
Damn. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, she's got a point. I mean, it's like you can be polite to anybody, and you hear that a lot in customer service, right? Like, you always have people trying to be nice to you, especially when they're trying to sell you something or trying to, like, get on your good side. They're always nice, but you can tell there's not actual respect behind that. I feel like you can tell the difference when someone's just being nice to you to kiss up to you versus when they're actually trying to appeal to you in a way that, like, they're trying to grow closer to you, I guess. You can tell, like, when someone's just being nice and polite versus when someone's, like, trying to gain your respect and trying to be respectful in return. It's not like I was particularly polite to her to begin with. Her proposition. I'm not gonna lie. When I read that, I was about to say prostitution. Her prostitution helps me out. That would have been a very different sentence, you know? I don't have to be careful with my speech. Okay. I'm sorry, I still find that funny. Anytime I read that word, I'm going to purposely missay it now. Now, if it weren't for that last unnecessary sentence.
じゃあ。いや、俺は牛尾さんのままでいいかな。
I'm glad you could make up your mind here. Yes, Chad. Yes, Mitru. Yes, Chad moment. How's Ushi sound?
なんで急に
I love it. It sounds like sushi. Ushi. Oh. Her heart still makes me want to try and melt it. I love this MC already. Oh, he had a few moments last episode. This really cements it for me. This is so good. So good, so good. As expected, her expression cloud's over. So she is capable of showing emotion. She's like, what the hell did you just call me?
他に候補はありませんか？
Nope, that is it. You're the one who said we could call you whatever we wanted.
いきなり砕けすぎだよ
Yeah, that is a very long name. I would rather call her Ushi.
カラスマくんと同じ牛尾さんでは何か不都合でも？
Nope, that's boring. We don't do that. Yes! Yes! I know he's a good character when he thinks like me. When I'm like, oh, that's kind of boring. And then he says, oh yeah, it's kind of boring, by the way. Freaking, we're on the same wavelength. Except he's way more Chad than me.
バランス？
He calls me Michi and I call him Amaro. Both of us have such delightful nicknames.
愉快じゃないよ
私も愉快でなくて結構ですが。
Okay, Wednesday Adams. But Ushi would match Michi perfectly. Ooh. I'm trying to think what our couple name would be. I think it would be Ichi-Ushi. Like, we get rid of the M and just go Ichi-Ushi. Because I think that sounds better than Michi-Ushi. I think Ichi-Ushi. Because it kind of just flows together.
揃える必要を感じません。
What? What do you mean? It'll be so romantic. Women love that kind of stuff, don't they?
女性なんだからせめてもう少し可愛い方が良くない
What do you mean? Ushi sounds like the cutest name. It sounds like sushi. Ushi-chan, Ushi, that's Japanese for cow. How about Moon-chan? Absolute Chad. She's like, what? Girlsy likes her Japanese style, so she looks up at me.
いえ、それだけはやめてください。
She hates that one even more. Okay, Ushi and Moo-chan. That's what we're calling, you know? Rejecting the name, she quickly tries to hide her unease by averting my gaze. Reaction was not what I imagined it to be, and it threw me for a loop. I like being associated with cows.
それは別に気になりませんが。ちゃんはやめてください。
Oh, that's what you have the problem with? Well, maybe she was teased about it or some bad memories about cows, but I guess that's not the case. Anything's fine as long as it doesn't end with Chan. What about Mook?
あんまり変わってないよ
These are all so brilliant. As he says that, he nervously glances at her out of the corner of my eye. Or this time there's no extreme reaction. It's cuter than Ushi, right? No, we have to go with Ushi. No, No.
何ですか？
No. How do I quit this game? I don't know what the exit button is. I'm so disappointed we're not going Ushi. Ushi was the best. Goes to print after classes were over. Mibu-san told us to pass the message to you. What should we do
今の
about it?
ところ急を要する案件はありません。
It's not an urgent matter that requires our attention, but there's a ghost.
調査の必要があれば、風紀委員会からの通達があります。
牛尾さん具体的にどうなったら出動なのかもう少し詳しく
図書館で一体何を聞いてきたんですか？
図書館って誰もいなかった
Yeah, there wasn't shit going on in that library. It was pretty empty. Nobody else there besides us and our thoughts. How could we have heard
正
anything?
面の道ではなく、本棚のさらに奥の方まで行ってみましたか？
No. Tomorrow and I look at each other. All we saw were tons of bookshelves, so we didn't know there was a path at the other end of them. I don't know. He's not the smartest, so, you know, we just kind of went through until we saw a door. Still, Maru yelled out, asked if there was anyone there, and there's no
では
response.
珍しいことですが不在でしたか。もう戻っているかもしれません。図書
Who are we supposed to look for?
リトさんです。具体的な話は彼女に聞いた方が早いですから。
Okay, if I've learned anything from like anime, like, excuse me, ReZero, she's gonna be a small blonde lolly. Why can't you just explain it to us
本来
now?
ならリトさんに話を聞いた後でここへ来る手順だったはずなんです。
Okay, Ushi, whatever you say.
リトさんはここを出てあちらの方へ行ったあたりにいるはずです。
Okay, fine, I'll go investigate. Muko points out a direction and promptly returns to reading her book. See, Muko doesn't sound as funny as Ushi. I wanted to keep the sushi joke going, because we have the other guy, Shizuka. I could have called him Sushi Guy, and then she could have been Ushi. It would have worked so well, and they just cucked me with it. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna feed it to you, and then we're just gonna have you spit it out. It's like she's trying to say, my own work here is done. I guess we don't have a choice. Let's go. Alright, off to find this lolly that lives in the library here. Opening the doors of the bureau, we return to the library. Heading in the direction Muko points towards, we pass the end of the bookshelves and...
誰かいるよ。
Is she Rito-san? Ooh, okay, okay. Actually not a blonde lolly? Best girl material, possibly? Okay, I love her eye color. It's a very interesting contrast. It kind of matches her bow over here a little bit. Then she's got an apple. Kind of gives off a teacher vibe. Let's see. Let me talk to her first before I make a decision here. Girl wearing a school uniform enters our field of view. She is petite and carrying near her chest a book that's even larger than the one Muko's reading.
すみません。リトさんって方ですか？
In response to Amara's question, she looks up at us and smiles. Oh no. Not best girl material. I'm just gonna make the decision here now. She just kind of giggles at things that are happening. Usually those characters are the ones you want to avoid. They're usually pretty suspicious. They usually are either going to be really mean to you in a torturous way, or they're just, I don't know, not too sure. It appears that we found the right person. She seems to be friendlier than Muko. I mean, that's not hard.
いらっしゃい、烏丸太郎。そちらは古賀みちるね。
I do like her voice though. It sounds very familiar. Yeah, if you know us, then that makes things easier.
聞いてるわ。特殊事案調査分室の新人にして皇帝の彫像を踏み壊した犯人。
Hey, we don't hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. Yes, we are the new members of the Special Investigation Bureau of Investigations, but we are not the one who broke the bronze statue. We don't talk about that, okay? That was an incident that just happened, and we just so happened to be there. We might have touched the statue, but that doesn't mean I broke it. Okay, the earthquake.
はい。
So much just happened. I completely forgot about that.
ミストにはすでに遭遇済み。夜の世界も見ているのよね。
Yes.
ミス。
あら、昨日封印するところを見たと聞いているわよ。
Yeah, we might have seen that.
思い出したくない。
You
それで
scaredy cat.
私は何を話せばいいのかしら。
Freaking a beta male. What does he want me to tell you about? A lot of things. Everything. Yep.
ずいぶん大雑把ね、古賀みちる。
I feel like him saying everything was his way of saying like everything about your body. Like he's like trying to flirt. I don't care if it's fake. No one's explained anything to us at all.
そのミストとか夜の世界とか一応見ましたけど、まだピンときてなくて。
Don't worry, that's been me this entire game.
なるほどね。なら、初心者向けの 一番基本的な内容からかしらね。
A slight nod, her faint smile fades. Her faint smile fades, and she starts her
こ
explanation.
の天秤瑠璃学園はもともと
I still hate that
ク
name.
ラール・ラズリットという一人の魔術師が作った魔術とマギアのための学園なの。
Frau Lazu lit, okay, for the sake of magic and Maggie? Magi?
あら、どうしたの？
I just like that last name, Lazu lit, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing we should have known, but it still hits hard when we're suddenly faced with words that people don't use on an everyday basis. Please continue. That's literally me every time I open up one of these stupid visual novels. They always use a bunch of language I've never heard in my entire life. Always throwing at me these interesting words. And that's just the English ones. Then they throw the Japanese at me and I have to pronounce it. It's a tough life, guys. It's a tough life.
世界中に散らばる失われた数々の魔術や特殊な力を持つマギエ。つまり能力者たちを集めて保護・封印するのが創設された目的よ。だから学園自体が大きな魔術装置になっていて、内部には様々な仕掛けが施されているの。
The large magical construct. So you're saying like this is something like someone built with magic, or that it's alive through magic?
そういう意味では外界とは隔離された特殊な場所ということになるわね。
Yeah, it does seem pretty isolated. Some of the people here are pretty weird. I see. As I'm falling asleep, my narcolepsy's kicking in. That explains why I received that ridiculous prospectus. Still, I can't say that my situation is much better than before. I'm curious about the contents of this prospectus. What the principal was trying to do to me when we first met, and why I was asked if there was a wish I wanted granted. Yeah, unfortunately we are immune to the drugs, so... Well, I'll just let things take their course for now. Not a bad idea. There's still too many things I haven't grasped about this school.
根本的なことを聞いてもいいかな。そもそもその魔術って何なんでしょうか。
魔力を消費して引き起こされる奇跡的な現象の総称よ。
Okay.
そうね。何でもというと語弊があるけれど、でも消費する魔力が多ければ多いほど現実ではありえないことが可能になるわ。
Ooh, that's my favorite way when magic is used. I like when like you can pretty much like conjure up anything. It's just a matter of your capacity to do so. It's pretty fun. I like when they go with stories like this, because then you never know what's gonna happen. Can someone like change the world with magic, you know?
この学園
You
は
don't know what
大
scale
きな
there
魔
is
術結
yet.
界の中にあるから、外よりは魔術が行使しやすい状態になっているわね。
I don't like when magic is too constricted. I feel like Harry Potter is one where it was very constricted about when they could use magic and what kind of magic they had. I like when there's a little bit of variety. I mean, not saying Harry Potter's bad. I like Harry Potter, don't get me wrong. But I also like stories where magic is just kind of this unknown thing. And it's like, it has so much possibilities. It's just a matter of how strong and how in tune with it you are. Just common knowledge.
現代ではこの学園の真実の姿を知る者はほとんどいないわ。
Ah, so you're telling me everyone else is a muggle. Got it. We were told that regular students don't know about the realm of night, so the only the ones who know about it
知
are...
っているのはごく一部。主に風紀委員会と執行部、そしてあなたたち特殊事案調査分室。
Oh, so this is just a regular school that so happens to have a lot of magic stuff that we're trying to figure out.
あ
Us,
なた
huh?
たち特殊事案調査分室は特殊な環境下であるこの学園で起こる不思議な出来事を解決するための部署。
Yeah, the investigation bureau. Yep. We're pretty special, I would say. More or less.
なら基本はそんなところね。
I'd like to ask for your
他に
number.
は何から聞きたいかしら。
And then maybe if it doesn't work out with me and, what is her name? Tsubaki? You know? Mibu? Maybe we'll, ask your hand in marriage. Oh, I can actually ask questions. Okay. Regarding mana, regarding mists, regarding the realm of night. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let it go. Okay, we go with this one. What is the realm of night?
私にはわからない。
Well, wow, that was helpful. Should have asked another question. Frick.
ここにはそのことについて記した本はないの。
Then how the hell is it just magically appearing? Figure it out. So what she's trying to say is that all of her knowledge stems from the books in this little library. There's like a frick ton of books in here. You're telling me you don't have any more knowledge than that? She's read every single book here. Oh gosh, never mind. We stay away from this woman. She's crazy.
つづら折坂不人から聞いたことなら話してあげられるけれど。
I hate that name. Tsudura, oh. Tsudura Orizaka. It's such a mouthful. I'm sure once you like start learning Japanese, like you can just be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna break it up into this, this, and this, you know. But it's for me who just speaks English, it's a mouthful, okay? Ooh, oh, the principal, sure, let's hear
こ
it.
の学園で行われていることはね、大いなる魔術の循環なのだよ。はははははははは。
Ha 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 ha. Like one of those Spanish speakers that just like types ja 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 ja. It's pronounced ha 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 ha. I just imagine that's how they're laughing when they type that. Yeah, you did have to mimic her quirks.
そうでも、つづら折坂不人に言われたこと、そのままよ。
To be fair, yep, that is what she does. She does laugh a lot. Yep. I had an inkling when we first met her, but this girl isn't perfectly normal either. Really, what gave you that impression? Reading every single book in here, that's nuts. And what's cycle of magic supposed to mean? I'm getting even more confused. What else did I want to ask about? Can we ask about this again? Everything that happens at school is part of a huge... Ah, frick, it doesn't give me more dialogue. Do I want to ask about mana or mist? I want to know more about mist. Where did mist come from? Mentioned something called mist.
ミ
What
ス
it
ト
is.
というのは、この学園が管理している魔術道具のこと。この学園の創設者、クラール・ラズリットは、魔
Lazulite?
術的な要素の含まれた様々な品物を世界中から集めたの。そして、それらの品を、この図書館のさらに地下にある宝物庫に保護、
Alright, new
もしく
mission
は封
objective.
印して管理しているのよ。
New mission objective. We break into that. It's probably guarded by a Cerebus.
クラール・ラズリットの残したものとして、この学園にある魔術道具は、総称してミストと呼ばれるようになったの。
I don't know. Mist sounds kind of
ミス
like
トという
piss.
のは、残した品という意味よ。
No idea why I'm mentioning that. Don't mind me, you guys. It's late. They weren't able to use
基
them.
本的にはね。ただし、ミストは扱うのに使用者の潜在魔力を必要とするわ。魔力が足りなければ、何らかの代償を求められることもある。
This is turning into a Full Metal Alchemist.
代償って
Your dick gets smaller. The worst possible thing I can imagine.
代償が何であるかはミストによるわね。そして困ったことに、ミストは自らの力を必要としている人間のもとへ現れる。
Ah,
もしくは
okay.
人を引き寄せる傾向にあるの。
Interesting. So it'll appear to you, and it might screw you over because you might not have the mana to do anything with it. Go to anyone who seems like they need their help of their own
そう
accord.
よ。そうやって漏れ出ていった
Friggin'
ミストの
artifacts.
回収も特殊事案調査分室の仕事の一つ。
So we recovered them, but they might escape anyway. So what's the point of that?
夕べの鏡みたいなのとか
あれもそうね。獅子型に牛尾が回収してきてくれたから、今はもう宝物庫に戻したわ。
So who needed that? Or any other escape mists right now, are there?
それはわからないわね。
How come? Couldn't you go to the treasure
そ
and
れは
check?
無理なのよ。侵入者を防ぐために宝物庫にはそもそも人間は入れないの。ミストは入り口まで持っていったら自動的に回収される仕組みなの。
入れないんだ
So apparently they just escaped themselves, though. Yesterday, Muko struck some sort of talisman on the mirror. What was that all about?
時を止めよ。
Yeah, that was
確か
pretty
に
cool.
牛尾さんが使ってたあの札で動かなくなってた
I like how they just layer over this image. Like, they can't just display the image. It has to be laid over, so you can still see freaking this chick behind her.
あれはあくまで応急処置。一時的なものだから、効果は2、3日しかないのよ。
そうなんだ。
So wait, how come they're not properly
その
sealed?
封印を壊したのはあなたたちよ。
Was the seal that stupid statue? I can't believe this.
彫像。
Don't mention the statue. The statue was that important, and this is so stupid. No. We screwed up the entire game because we broke that stupid statue.
あれ
Why would you put that out in plain sight?
ええ。あの彫像が宝物庫からミストが飛び出さないように抑制するための封印よ。
Why? Why would you do this?
あの封印がなくなったことで、校内にミストが現れる確率は飛躍的に上がったわ。
Hey, this is a design flaw, and I will not take responsibility for it, okay?
だからあなたたちは特殊事案調査分室に配属されたのでしょう。
We're just cleaning up our mistake. That's all we were assigned to this investigation of stupid special affairs for. I see. Sorry
頑
about
張
that.
ります。
Well, that sucks. There goes any chance of us getting out of this. What else did I want to ask about? Let's ask about the mana then. What is mana anyways? You said as long as someone has that, they can use magic.
絵本のように呪文を唱えて何でもできるというようなものではないわ。ミストのような魔術道具を操ることができる力と言った方がいいかしら。ただしマギエ以外はだけど、普通の人間とは桁違いの潜在魔力を持ち、魔術道具なしでも魔術を現実に具現化させるもののこと。
Okay, I'm hoping we're one of those. I hope we're a Maggie.
潜在魔力
普通の人間は表面に現れず内に潜んで存在する。これは体力と同じで、人によって総量にはばらつきがあり、消費すればなくなり、休むと回復する。
Yes, I played every RPG ever, I know. So to summarize, each and every one of us has mana, but we all possess differing amounts. Those who have lots of it are called Magi, or Maggie.
そういうことね。そして魔力とは別に魔術耐性というものもあるの。
Oh no, we're playing Magic the Gathering now, or some of those games.
これは他者からの干渉に対する耐性で、
What?
生まれつき有無が決まってるわ。
Thaumaturgy? What is that?
何かしらの道具で補強することは可能だけれどね。
I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand what's going on. Yeah, okay. Without that resistance, the magic won't work on
Yeah.
you.
全く効かないということはないわ。
Okay, that's good. I hate when like someone's too strong and like it has no effect.
耐性のない人よりはほんの少し魔術的な干渉に耐えられるというだけよ。
So it's kind of like drinking poison and then having someone swap cups with you, but both cups were poisoned.
でも例えば大規模な手順の必要な繊細で複雑な魔術ならば効かないと言ってもいいかもしれないわね。
Having that magical resistance is a good thing then.
一概にそうとは言えないわ。例えば獅子型に牛尾には魔術耐性があるけれど、烏丸小太郎には全くない。
That doesn't surprise me.
ないんだ。
その代わり烏丸小太郎の潜在魔力は獅子型に牛尾よりも多いわよ。魔
Okay,
力と魔
now
術耐性は
I
反
know
比
you're
例す
just
るものなの。
bullshitting me. I just know you're bullshitting me right now.
魔術に対する耐性がない分、自ら魔術を行使しやすいということ。
Oh. Okay, so hold up. I'm starting to understand. That's interesting. Having more magical resistance lets you have less magic. Or less mana. Because you're resistant to it. That's cool. Okay, I can get with that. What about me? That's just for fun, but for some reason Rita stares at me with a puzzled look on her face.
なんだか不思議な感じがするわ。
It's because I have high mana and magical resistance. I'm just that good.
ミッチって普通じゃないの？
魔術耐性があるようにも見えないのに、潜在魔力もほぼなし。あまり感じたことがない気配よ。
This is a what? What the hell? So I'm just good for nothing then.
役立たずかどうかはまだ判断できないけれど、
Can't tell if she's trying to cheer me up or not. This is some bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Probably should have asked in case I find out something worse. Let's just be done with this conversation. You go ahead and fade out to the exact same thing we were looking at before, because this is a bunch of bullshit. Yes, please, get us out of this situation. The bell in the clock tower chimes, along with the same floating sensation I felt yesterday. The realm of night approaches. Night is falling. My favorite thing to say, because it's fun. I like how my camera just straight up doesn't record this for some reason. Okay, we just skipped that because I can't even show it to you guys. Anyways. Library doesn't seem to have changed much though. Maybe it's because this place isn't frequently visited by students, so it's not affected by whatever's calling the night realm. Well, there definitely is some large-scale
さ
magic
っき
going
の
on.
分室の部屋もあんまり変わってないのかな。
確かめてみたらいいわ。ちょうど
Gaze shifts from Rustin deeper into the library. That's where our
どう
headquarters
やら
lies.
お客さんが来たみたいよ。
Ooh, we have a visitor. A visitor.
調査かもしれないわ。戻った方がいいんじゃないかしら。
I feel like we're literally just like the mystery club at the school and people come to us with weird things that are going on. That's literally us, except it's more official. Alright, let's go see what's happening.
どうもありがとう。
Well, thanks for nothing. You literally just called me weak. You're like, yeah, you don't have much of anything. By the way, I don't know anything about this realm of darkness that keeps showing up. Like, you gave me nothing.
こちらこそ。また来てくれると嬉しいわ。
I will never be showing up again. I thought you had some potential to be a good girl. You know, possibly best girl, but no. Yeah, you go ahead and wave your hand. She's friendly, but she sure is one weird girl. That's understating it. Freaking. Are we in class again?
どうしよ
No, it's this freaking chick again. Mayumi! That's what it is, not Mayuri, it's Mayumi! Close enough, guys, close enough. Anyways, we ended here. I think this is a good stopping point. Not too bad for being sick. I managed to actually go for quite a while, and I feel okay. So, I think I'll call that a win. Hopefully my voice doesn't sound too bad. I can definitely feel it's a little bit sore, but, you know, it's just how it is. You know, you have children, you get sick, and it's a fun time. Anyways, you guys... I think this is a good solid episode. We got some more information about kind of what's going on, but kind of not at the same time. We got to meet some more characters, which I like. There's actually a decent cast of characters. I feel like there's... It could be going a little bit faster paced. It's just me, but we're world building right now, okay? Let's not expect anything too crazy. I got a few laughs, and that's what I'm here for, right? Anyways, you guys, I think night is falling, so we'll end it here. And I shall see you guys in the next one.